What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John. This is Randy. We're out here. Y'all know Randy. He's got a race car. I think he might have sold that thing. We're gonna give you some updates on Randy's stuff here soon. So make sure y'all follow. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do the subscribe button. It's down on the bottom. We appreciate it. We are doing some drag racing testing today. If y'all saw the last video, we got our teeth kicked in at Dig or Die last weekend. We had a couple problems. We have fixed those problems, we hope. We got a video coming out. It's gonna come out later this week on what the problem was, if it fixes it. If it don't fix it, then it's still gonna be a video coming out telling you what we did. But we're at Rico Dragway. If y'all don't remember, we were out here a couple months ago. We are the small tire king of Rico. There's actually a belt hanging in that trailer back there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's hanging back there. That's from the front side. But today we're going to be doing backside testing. Now this one is pretty smooth asphalt. So this is not anything like Dig or Die was, but it is what it is. We're just here to test to make sure the car is working right. So that's the game plan. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna walk out here. It ain't made any passes yet. There is plenty of shutdown out here. I'm gonna walk out here. They ain't making no passes. Hang on. If you have not already done so, comment, like, and subscribe. Every comment you leave, every subscription helps the channel grow. If you need any merchandise, I appreciate that too. Head on over to turbojohnracing.com. Grab yourself some hats and t-shirts. Hang on. All right, boys. So here is Rico. This is the finish line coming from the front side, obviously. So 8th mile that way. And then down there, it looks like they've got probably a 1/4 mile of shutdown. So if you're racing this way, 8th mile there, and you can see the cones up there. This is smooth asphalt, so this is real similar to what backside 710 is. There's actually a race coming up there in 2 weeks. We may hit that. Now this is not going to be exactly like Rockingham. Rockingham, this is what the asphalt looked like 60 years ago, but the asphalt wore down, wore away, and it left us rocks. So you can get much more traction on this. But we're going to be out here just testing today. Hopefully we can work our bugs out. I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Dig or Die tune-up first. So we got a bunch of weight in the car. 700, 800 pounds in the car. You can see it's got the Carolina squat happening. We're real early too. So gates just open, but we're hoping we can do what we need to do early here and go ahead and get going. But raised up in the front a little bit. That's KC Max. I appreciate his suggestion doing that. Squatted in the back. It actually is squatted a little bit more now, I guess, because the weight is kind of, yeah, it's doing that, but I think it's good to go. Randy, what are you doing?
Out here helping my boy.
So you got a race car, you said?
Yeah, we sold it.
Sold the race car, maybe.
No, we actually did a little bit of work to it this week.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So everybody's been asking, what's up with Randy's? So Randy's, when did we take yours down? Yours went down, we had the motor issue. July? God, it's been that long? Yeah. Almost 6 months ago. So found some issues. I don't know if y'all remember, we were trying to go to a race and we found thrust bearing issues. And so we killed the thrust bearing in the motor.
So secretly, I always wanted not to race in July and August.
Right. Well, radio racing is hard anyway.
I did not want to cost a lot of money and tear the motor down.
Right. Well, I mean, when the summertime gets here, we can always park that bad boy and then just come out in spring and, that's right, spring and fall that's prime radio racing anyway. I mean, because it let's go, baby. I'm down. Let's lock in.
We're just out here too.
I know, right? I got no money. I got like $50 in my wallet.
I raced for Coca-Cola and back in abs.
Right. And I ain't got neither one of those right now. I'm gonna have to IOU. Yeah. So Randy's
part of the stunner crew.
Right. I know, right? I don't know.
He did pay.
That's funny.
Actually, I only got the nabs. I didn't get the sun drop.
Oh boy, you still owe the sun drop. Look at that. We race for peanuts, baby. If y'all didn't notice.
I pick on him every time I see him.
That's hilarious.
It's fun. A lot of fun.
He's gonna get you at some point. He's gonna give you a whole 6-pack. But so we tore Randy's up, and we were trying to go to a race, and we saw we had some issues, so we decided to go ahead and take the motor completely down.
Well, it was great that we did that because now we have something to fix.
Right. That's right. It didn't destroy itself. You know, so that's one of the things with preventative maintenance, I guess you would say, pulling an oil pan off. And, you know, we didn't want to do it, but then we knew we needed to because of what we saw. And so we took the motor down, and then we found more bigger issues. We had a lot of issues that we didn't even know, like the cam thing was seized to the spud, the fuel pump drive. We couldn't even get that thing off for some reason. We have no idea how that. It's probably still stuck on there.
I had to call Alky Diggers to get another one.
You had to get another one, right? Because I mean, I have no idea how that happened. No clue. So we found some issues. He ended up Race Flow Development. Dan and those guys up there, they now have an engine program.
They really helped me out with some labor.
Yep. So they come on board and sponsored Randy, and you know we've had Randy's RFD. We've had those heads on your car now for what, 2 seasons? Heads up. Keep your eye out. Randy's gonna have a video coming out soon. All right. So this thing, we're warming it up now. We got it plugged up. Got a battery charger plugged up. The heater is done in here. It is almost to temperature. It was at 52 degrees just a few minutes ago. So let's see what it's at now. I'm gonna turn the water pump on. It's at 60. And so this will probably be the last one. We'll probably hit this thing with a little bit of brake clean, and hopefully it'll fire right up. And then we'll be able to go make some passes here. This is a day that we're just, you know, hanging out, having fun at the racetrack, testing. That's always fun, right? And it's a lot less stress also when you're doing non. I didn't have to pay $300 to get in a race. Yeah, it cost me $25, $15 to get in, $10 to race, test. I mean, you can't beat that, guys. I mean, you just can't. So it is what it is. I enjoy. I'm a test and tune meister. I like test and tuning. I am going to share times with y'all today too, though. So times being shared today, I think that'll be a good thing. I don't think y'all will be unhappy about that. We're going to show you what to run. We'll show you what the dragy is.
How fast we're going.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be slow. But this will be a little bit faster than what we should be a little bit faster. So we'll see. All right. I hope so. All right, guys, hang on. Stay there, I'll follow you. Oh! Sorry, my bad. Chris ain't never helping again. No. My bad.
Jerry push the scramble button? Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, it kind of worked. We didn't go super fast at all, but we did go faster. I don't know what just happened. 169, 60 foot, 430, 625 at 130. Boost control, traction control. I don't know if it turned off or not because we had another issue. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this traction control on a burnout switch. That's what we're going to do because this is just, it's not, something happened. And when I say what happened, I hit the scramble. You can see where I hit the scramble, but the drive shaft mile per hour stopped. So when I turn off the traction control, and when you look at the way I've done it in the ICF here with the output, something is just not happy. And maybe I never had it working. Maybe it never worked the way maybe it never worked the way I thought it was going to, because there it is right there. The input trigger, boost scramble disables the traction control. And then when you go to the pin map here, the traction control enable is only got, it's right there, traction input and traction control enable. And all that is, that pin is just so that I can see the, man, I don't know what's happening. Something is clearly happening that should not be happening when I hit that scramble. So I think what we're going to do, I think the best thing to do is just simplify it, do like Joey Beaterbomb recommended, and just have the traction control on the burnout switch and just be done with it. And either I've got traction control on or either I got it off. So I think that's what we're going to probably do. But wasn't super fast, but you know, it is what it is. It spun a little bit. Traction control caught it just a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. You can see the traction control caught it right here. Of course, it's kind of bumpy. There's a couple big bumps out there, but we did go 130 mile an hour. So I mean, it's a pretty big mile per hour early. All right, boys, pass number 2 went a little bit better. You see we got on traction control just a little bit early here, and then we were on traction control a little bit down here. I did hit the scramble down there, and it did not turn off anything because I hit the scramble on my left button, not the one on the right. We tried to do a burnout, and the burnout did not work out off the trans brake that time, and I was holding the button, but for some reason it was pulling like 15 degrees of timing. So something is happening when I turn on and off the traction control. Something's happening, but we're gonna have to figure that out. I think it's definitely going on a switch like we talked about. So second pass, 160, 413, 606 out of 130.8. So we're getting closer. I think we're gonna drop the air pressure back down. We'd raise the air pressure up. What did we put the air pressure at, Randy? 12? So we're gonna drop the air pressure back down and see if that helps any for this last pass. I'm going to take the traction control and move it up just a little bit. Just do a burnout without the traction control. It's going on a switch. But that is a perfect example of the reason I was trying to turn the traction control off, is because it was hitting it down there when I was trying to, hit the scramble. And so that's the reason my thought process is why I need to turn it off. But clearly it's not going to work out. And maybe it didn't work out on my last car, and maybe I didn't ever hit it and actually play with it like that. So, but I don't know what is occurring. So yeah. All right, let's go make one more pass, and then we're gonna be done. All right, boys, here we go. Last pass. We're gonna try to hit it harder just a little bit and see if it'll go. Drop the air pressure down to 10. So we're gonna see if we can go into, oh boy, Chris is fixing to do a knot that we ain't gonna be able to undo. Look, that's Randy. I don't even know how to do those.
I didn't know how to get it undone.
You should be able to just pull it, shouldn't you?
Look, see? You hold it,
And then just pull it.
pull the leaf you want.
Okay, so
Old carpenter trick.
we're gonna have it all tangled up. All right, we're gonna go make another pass. Last one. All right, boys. Well, we went a 599, 153, 60 foot. I let off a little bit early. Throwed the parachute a little bit early. I was kind of hollering tires down in there. I can feel it moving. But, man, I guess it liked 10 pounds of air pressure.
Yep.
I mean, because we picked up to a 153 from a 160. Basically the same tune-up, essentially. I think I took, instead of 8 degrees at the time, I took 6 degrees out. So, but yeah, I guess that's a win, essentially. It's also, we did learn that our traction control is not going to work the way I want it to work. So maybe thinking back last year, it just didn't work. Since it was on, I never hit that big scramble. I think I maybe hit it once or twice. And it may have cut off the RPM, I can't remember, but I was just hoping it wouldn't do that. So I'm gonna just put the traction control is gonna go on a switch like every other normal human being out there. Every other normal race car, that's the way they got it. They got a burnout switch, so traction control is not on, and that's what we're going to do as well. We're just gonna have to do that just to make it so that it works the way it's supposed to, I think. So we're done. Appreciate you guys watching, following along. Comment, like, and subscribe. If y'all want to go buy some hats and t-shirts, we greatly appreciate it. TurboJohnRacing.com. Thanks, guys.